It's Week 11 of the National Football League. We'll see the dynamic Justin Fields. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Thunderbirds and the Vikings under the lights on Thursday night.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The throw over the middle taken in, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal.
And he'll get him. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Mattison Madison. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I wonder if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Fields going to keep it once more. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Fields going to keep it running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Here's Fields. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Fields changing the play. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground here. Mitchell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Patterson's kick is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. As they've got it as we resume action. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
2nd and 11. It's hauled in by Shepard. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The hookup up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Fields. That is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. To throw is Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to... They were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it. And
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Third and long. It's Fields. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Now here's Trenton Gill now. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back to throw now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll lead here to a third down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Sterling Shepard, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. On 2nd down, here's Fields. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this sequence won't do any favors to his rushing totals as they get him behind the line again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Fields. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Rio de Janeiro first down.
Throwing again is Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Thunderbirds are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, still... Here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2nd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. Touchdown. DJ Moore. 27 yards. And the Thunderbirds take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. A give, Singletary right side. Taken down at the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd and 6. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They're going to look to throw, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll return it from the 6.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
On first down, it's Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Fields.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Moore with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Thunderbirds are back within a score. Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Vikings ready to go again on offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now the Rio offense set to take over. They've gotten right back in this ballgame after a very sluggish first half. Back when you played, after a bad half in the locker room, is it usually the coaches or sometimes the players who are the most vocal?
It's usually the coaches. But I do remember one time in particular where the coaches started to talk about what they wanted us to do in the second half. And a couple of leaders stepped forward and said, "Coach, we've got this," and pretty much ushered them out. And they delivered the halftime message. It worked, too. We played much better in the second half and came back and won.
Well, whoever said so. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Fields. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Fields. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Again, Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Grover Stewart. Sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. Now it's Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun, here's Fields. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Thunderbirds have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Fields going to change things up here. They go play action here on 1st down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the option right is Fields. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. Fields now to throw. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Third and 2, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Fields. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Thunderbirds are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession, and the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The former third-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Looking to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Off play action, Fields.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
This one into the hands of Nixon.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On first down, it's Fields.
Looking deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Now Fields. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Oh, some strong running. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep it from going all the way. Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. There's Mooney with another catch. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. To throw is Fields. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Fields throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. This is caught inside the 15. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Fields on 1st down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now another timeout called for. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. DJ Moore from 19 yards away. And the Thunderbirds tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Vikings 28.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A pass caught there by Nixon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
2nd and 2. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Now a first down throw, Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Rio, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.